Good afternoon or good evening. Welcome to our GratiTuesday. My name is Karen and I'm one of your capital recovery coaches.
Hi, I'm Raina. I'm a capital recovery coach as well. We're here on Tuesday nights talking about gratitude. Before we get into that, though, we have lots of announcements. First we'll start with our row. For the month of June, well, starting next week, it's going to be at the Vineland Police Department on the 6th. And then on the 1st, it'll be in Rosenhain, which is tomorrow, at Speranza's Deli and Pizza at 761 Landis Ave in Bridgeton. And then the following Monday the 6th, Vineland PD.
And then we have our open house coming up all throughout the month of June. We are going to have several activities going on throughout all the dates that we have scheduled. So if you see on the screen, our first open house day is on Thursday, this Thursday from 10 a.m. to 2. You're welcome to come in. You don't have to stay the entire time. There will be light refreshments and snacks. If you guys would like to come out, please spread the word. And then next Tuesday evening, we're also going to have our open house. And then on Saturday, June 18th.
You have 3 days to come by, check us out, see what we're all about, get involved. Just some of the things that we have going on in the community with the Walk for Wellness. Oh, no, we don't. That's over. We do this last time here. No, we don't have that. But we do have the Judiciary Opportunities for Building Skills program. This is Tuesday, June 7th from 10 to 1. It's at the lot adjacent to Cumberland County Courthouse at 43 Fayette Street in Bridgeton. There'll be representatives from different fields available to link you with careers and other resource fairs to seek job seekers and local employers and agencies. And then there's also the virtual hiring event, which is Wednesday, June 22nd. They don't have a time for that one yet, but it's held by the New Jersey Division of Vocational Rehabilitation and the Office of Federal Contract Compliance Programs. So they're holding a targeted job fair for individuals with disabilities and veterans with self-connected disabilities. And then we have our Tuesday, which is full of different meetings and groups that we have here. We have, what is it? You have the coffee and
our coffee and conversation every Tuesday at 2. It is hybrid. You can come in or you could join us through virtual Microsoft Teams, Facebook Live, YouTube. Just contact us.
And then we have the Men in Training, MIT, mentoring. Hopefully you guys were able to tune into that at 5 today. And that's a group about who we are, men shaping and transforming lives one day at a time for a better tomorrow throughout our recoveries. And then, of course, our GratiTuesday tonight, every Tuesday at 7, is we focus on what we are grateful for, just through different projects and, literature and different things we can come up with to help encourage the process of showing gratitude in your life. So we're just going to do like a little bit of information first before we get to the why I can't think of this word tonight.
The activity for today?
Yes, thank you. Sheesh. So we're going to talk a little bit about why gratitude is important and addiction recovery, and this is from the gatewayfoundation.org. It says recovery from a life of addiction is a journey. As the road twists and turns, some moments will feel like a pleasant stroll, while others will feel like a perilous voyage. In treatment, you will learn to incorporate practices that help you as obstacles arise. Gratitude is one key that you can use to unlock new depths of joy in your recovery process. Gratitude is more than just the act of saying thank you. It's an internal quality, the ability to feel appreciation for a life free from addiction. So it's not just, telling somebody, I appreciate you, thank you for doing this, thank you for doing that. Like, it's more of like a feeling that you learn to cultivate and grow to help you appreciate the things that you have in life. So as you learn to incorporate gratitude into how you view your life, you may find that your recovery isn't as difficult as you once thought. Because I think, like, as a person in long-term recovery, like especially when you're starting out, your like perspective isn't the most optimistic. You're withdrawing and you're feeling all these feelings you've never had before, and you're realizing the wreckage of your addiction. And there's a lot of things that, can weigh you down. But finding the gratitude in the things that you do have is a way to kind of overcome those and continue on in your recovery.
So why is gratitude important in addiction recovery? Happy people arguably have one thing in common. They are grateful for what they have on any given day. As a recovering addict, developing a sense of gratitude about the things you appreciate may help you break free from the darkness of addiction. Gratitude isn't just a nice thing to do, it's a key component to long-term recovery, as Raina was mentioning. As you focus on being grateful even when things go wrong, you'll find that there is still so much you can be thankful for. It may take time as you learn to be aware of the small blessings you experience each day. You'll find that practicing gratitude in the midst of addiction recovery has many benefits. Gratitude acts as an integral part of experiencing overall happiness. It helps minimize stress. It allows you to take on challenges with a positive mindset, enables you to see failures as opportunities to improve. It teaches you how to love and respect yourself, and it empowers you to love and respect others so you can carry your message of recovery to those still struggling with addiction.
Yeah, that the last thing you want to do is like speak to other addicts and tell them how horrible it is being clean. Like, if you don't have a level of gratitude for, your recovery and the things that you have accomplished, you can't, like, it's hard. How are you going to express something positive for the new person in recovery? So, like, because really nobody wants to hear how miserable you are. We want to find out ways to alleviate that. But so we're going to talk about 4 tips to cultivate gratitude in recovery. Developing your mindset and behaviors so they reflect gratitude is a skill that will take time. If you're finding it difficult to be thankful during your recovery, here are 4 practical ways you can bring gratitude into your life. So the first one is record your gratitude in a journal. Every day, just take a moment or two to write down a few things that make you grateful. It could be spending an afternoon with a friend or watching the sunrise. You can jot down anything big or small. Then, if you're having an especially difficult day, read over some of the things that have filled you with gratitude. It may be just what you need to prevent a relapse. And this is kind of something that we do in NA, like we have like a gratitude list. So if you're having a bad day or you've got like stuck in that self-pity, this is a good way to sit down and redirect your mood to something more positive, because you focusing on like what you don't have or the negative things for too long is like gonna weigh you down eventually. So it's a good way at the end of the day to sit down. Okay, I might not be feeling all that great, but I'm gonna say this, 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 and this, and be like, oh, all right, like I have positive things in my life.
Number 2 is do something for others. A great way to take the focus off yourself and your own difficulties is to help others. Whether you volunteer to bring joy to those in need, practice kindness to someone you love, or give generously without expecting to be repaid. These opportunities will fill you with joy. With gratitude on your side, you can be a positive force in the world.
Yeah, it's like we were talking before, like that ripple effect. You know, you being able to be there for someone else, you know what I mean? And so on and so on and so on. So number 3, fill your moments with mindfulness. When you are mindful, you focus on the task at hand and clear away negative thoughts that may try to creep in. Whether you're walking your pup, vacuuming, or watering your plants, try doing so mindfully. Mindfulness allows you the opportunity to be grateful for each moment, no matter how mundane. This is a hard one because no matter what I'm doing, my mind is always somewhere else. Like trying to focus on stuff like that is it's hard, but I mean it takes practice, and it is something that you can like sit and just, you know, focus in on that, what you're doing at that moment, instead of like my brain's like, did I do this? Did I have to go? I gotta go grocery store. So quiet your mind a little bit.
Number 4 is embrace your imperfections. Many people recovering from drug or alcohol addiction have little sense of self-worth. But remember that no one is perfect. If drugs or alcohol still tempt you, you missed your group session where you yelled at a dear friend, don't beat yourself up. Instead, be grateful for the things you did well today. Encourage yourself as you focus even more fully on your recovery.
Yeah, we're human. We're not going to be perfect. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to, you know, let the feelings get the better of us, or, you know, anything like that. But it's like always good to kind of like, you know, bring yourself back, refocus, so that way you're not trying not to make the same mistakes over and over again. So begin your recovery today.
Contact us.
Yeah, contact us.
Contact us at 856-391-7449. We are always eager and happy to help anyone who comes through these doors.
Yeah, come in and, you know, do some of these activities with us and talk to us about what you're grateful for. You know, we would love to have you join us in person. So the activity that we are doing tonight is Gratitude and Hope, Power of Thanks. And this is from Resilience. It's winona.edu/resilience. So it starts off saying it's not about having what you want, it's about wanting what you have. So gratitude, being thankful for what you have, and hope, anticipation of good things to come, can both decrease stress and increase positive feelings such as happiness. That they talk about that a lot, the stress. I noticed that, like, that's a big thing. And I think, like, for me personally, like, if I'm constantly thinking about the things that, like, I've done wrong or that I need to do or that aren't going right, and keep projecting or looking, you know, behind me, it gets overwhelming. And, you know, just being grateful for what you have in the moment, you know, allows some of that, you know, to like decrease and, you know, let it out a little bit. The one way to increase an attitude of gratitude and hope is to make the following exercise part of your routine. So the first part is before you go to bed each night, reflect on your day and then write down 3 things that happened in the last 24 hours that you are thankful for. So this is like the gratitude journaling. Not only will this practice get you in the right mindset for sleep, but it will create a habit of looking for the good things in life rather than focus on the stressful and worrisome aspects of every day. Because how many of us lay down at night and like head is just full of everything that happened for the day, things that you forgot, things that you know, messed up, and then you're like worried about the next day. So this is like a good way to like quiet your mind at the end of the day. You want to go first? You want me to?
Yeah, so it says the 3 things that happened in the last 24 hours, and then it gives us the option to write 3 of the things. So the first one I wrote down in the last 24 hours that I am thankful for is spending quality time with my family. So over the weekend, I just had a lot of time to be able to spend with my family, and not only just spend it with all of them together, but I was able to individually spend time with my mother, my sister, with my boyfriend. It wasn't like, I gave them my full attention to each individually.
So my first one was kayaking, swimming with friends. So yesterday, me and a couple of friends spent most of the day on the dock, just us on the water, talking, swimming, just relaxing and enjoying the day. You know what I mean? Like just being able to like unwind and let that stress go.
And it was such a good weather to swim.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I wish I had a pool.
I don't have a lake.
The second one I wrote down is having a day off and using it for self-care. So I don't know if it's because I grew up with chaos, but I have a tendency to always fill up my day with doing a lot of things. So yesterday I said, I'm not going to do that, and I'm actually going to take the time to just do nothing. And that's what I did, and it was part of my self-care.
I put down too an extra day off work because I normally only have one free day between here and my other, job, and like to have 2 days in a row was like amazing. So I was very grateful for that.
And then the third one is talking about old times. So I always, it was part of the quality time spent with my family. I got the chance to reminisce about old times, and we were just laughing and remembering the good and the bad.
Yeah, it's always nice. Look back and see all the different things, and it's fun. So my last one was news that my daughter found a house. One of the things I've been stressing about. Her lease is up at the end of June, and they really didn't have anything on like prospects, but they finally found something. And we have a little group chat that's, me and my kids, and also if something's going on, instead of, sending out 4 or 5 messages, you just send out one. So all these pictures came across of the house and everything. So that was very exciting. Alleviated some of my stress, and hers too, I'm sure.
And now the second section is, as part of your morning routine, reflect on the upcoming day and write down 3 things that you have to look forward to in the next 24 hours. Getting into this habit can increase positive feelings such as hope and optimism as you greet a new day. So the first thing that I wrote is, I look forward to going for a run. So I have been saying that I'm going to go running, and I actually made the plan, and I'm going to commit to it. So I'm looking forward to that.
More power to you. My first one was GratiTuesday. Oh, this is like the highlight of my Tuesday night.
My second one is getting home and spending time with my dogs.
Oh,
I just like,
yeah, relaxing.
Yeah,
They help reduce stress.
They drive me crazy at the same time.
My second one was completing some things on my to-do list. So I've been writing stuff on this little pad for like the past week and a half and not doing any of it. So I was able to like check some things off today.
And then my last one is cooking with my mother. So I try to make an effort to meal prep or cook. And I'm actually looking forward to it because I don't really see my mother a lot. So that's the time when I get to spend with her. So I'm looking forward to that.
So my third one was coming here and being in air conditioning. The air conditioning in my house is not working right. The air conditioning in my car is not working right. It kind of wants to get cold and make things a little better, but it's just not quite doing it. So like coming here and just like, out of the 90-some degree weather is like something I was definitely looking forward to this morning.
That's true. And it's always cool in here.
Yes, definitely. So I think that's all that we have for you guys today. It was a pretty quick little meeting, but hopefully you guys will come out to the open houses. You'll start coming out and joining us in person. And then, we'll have just more time for discussion and point of view and get everybody involved. So thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for watching.